Greg, both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3. And the dunk by Westbrook.
And that's where the defense has got to be questioned. You can't let Russell Westbrook, of all people, get behind you like that.
Here's Paul. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And Westbrook, here we go. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
The shot's good from Paul.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
From deep, George. Here's Covington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Los Angeles shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Paul with the buckets.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside Leonard. Back to George. Takes it out to Leonard. The 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Back to Ayton. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And this is a maturity play here. Lots of pressure around him, and he doesn't speed up.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Now, here's George. Here he goes. Pass to Plumlee. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Paul passes to Ayton. Plays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Ayton. Good on the baseline, Jay. He's got 7.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Covington with the steal. Westbrook with it, guarded now by Durant. And it's Leonard missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
High post, KD. Working on Plumlee. From deep three-point range. 5 on the clock. Suns moving the ball around. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Now, Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Leonard looking over the floor. To the inside. Here's Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Durant kicks to Ayton from downtown. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Outside Westbrook. Plumlee sets the pick for Westbrook. The dish to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And Russell right now playing heads up, looking for guys.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Count it. Paul's got 10.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
From deep, George. The tray, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Paul outside. Here's Baisley. And that one released in time, but no good. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Then there's Ayton. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Baisley in at the power forward. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. The shot by George, wide open. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. That's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Baisley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And here's Booker from the arc. Another three for Phoenix.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Inside, Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Paul. 10 points for him. Baisley, good. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Highland passes to Man. Screen by Zubac. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Man's got his first points of the night. Suns leading by 7. Paul outside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. To the paint. And the dunk by Zubac.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Morris. Powell dishes to Morris. Here's Highland. The Clippers rebound. Morris kicks to Zubac. Here's Highland. He's covered by Warren. Clock at 4. Powell finds Morris. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Suns leading by 5.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Here's Ayton. That's a 2 from Paul. Booker with no one around, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. The pass to Man. In the corner, Powell with it. In the dunk by Powell.
How about Norman Powell and his vertical prowess there?
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Fades and shoots. And a deep 3 from Booker. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Screen by Zubac. Off target from outside. Suns leading by 6. Booker the pass to Ayton. And that one drops for him.
The classic big man play there, just pushing right past the defense and finishing strong.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Baisley. The Suns have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And up the court come the Suns on the break. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Booker dishes to Durant. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Such a reliable shooting option. KD, the guy on the floor, you want him with the ball to make plays like that.
Here's Zubac, and he banks in the lane. Zubac has got 4 this quarter.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Chris Paul, three-pointer.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. All right, thank you, David. And folks,
Your Clippers, 26. The Suns, 39.
with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Man in at the shooting guard. 5 to shoot. Here's Man, and it's off from three-point range. Phoenix leading by 13. The three from KD. Warren the pass to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it's a smart pass as TJ Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Pass to Highland. Morris outside. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Powell, that's good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Down low, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Here's Man, goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here is Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Man. Back to Zubac. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
To the middle, here's Ross, and Ross with the slam.
You leave it to CP3, statistically one of the top 10 assist men not just in the league now, in the history of the game.
Zubac's a screen on Ross. Morris passes to Highland. It's Powell on the wing. Going inside, and the dunk by Powell.
Norman Powell is big and strong and stocky, so if he gets in that gap, he's like a bowling ball. He can take a hit.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
And Nogie's checked in for Phoenix. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And George kicks to Plumlee. Outside Westbrook. Plumlee sets the pick for Westbrook with the drive and the dunk by Westbrook.
Well, the defense respecting the shot right there, and that creates a lane for him to drive right through. That's his game.
Ball finds KD. Here's Hayton. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's the Suns with the ball. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 15 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's George. Takes it inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Both good from the line that time. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game so far. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Covington. Clippers trail by 16. The 3 from George. Los Angeles with another miss. Booker outside. Passes it to Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
About CP3 getting drafted all the way back in 2005. Still putting up big nights scoring it. I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Chris Paul, as a veteran leader, just sets a high standard for the team that he's playing on. It's really elevated the other guys.
There's a screen by Covington. George with the bucket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And here's Booker from the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Suns leading by 20. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Terrence Ross is out there with Paul. And it's Durant. Then there's Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. And then Durant with the dunk.
Like how Durant uses his wily frame there to get off those shots. Not an easy shot, but for him, man, it looks easy.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Suns?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Just unbelievable range. Kevin Durant exploiting the perimeter weakness in the defense that time.
George dishes to Plumlee. Outside for George. Back to Plumlee. Lots of room. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. Pass to Ross. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Paul finds Ayton. Over Westbrook, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Russell Westbrook.
Big man you don't want to send to the line. DeAndre Ayton's free throw capabilities keep him on the floor at all times.
Ayton hits them both. The Clippers shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly.
Walking foul called on Kevin Durant. Second personal foul.
Booker, he's checked in for Ross.
Substitution for the Suns, Devin Booker.
Here's Leonard. Wide open. They get it back.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Suns have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. A nice shot by KD.
Hard to argue with that plan. Give Durant the ball. Let him show why he's one of the league's best.
Westbrook up top, defended by Paul. Outside, George. He dishes it to Leonard. Pulls up from the corner. Yep, that one goes.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Paul. Right side, George. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 10 points in just the second half.
That consistency from Paul George is staggering. Not a guy you can give looks like that to.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups. So maybe just a step too far.
Leonard, no luck. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Out left to the wing. Leonard with the steal. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Snatched away.
This is a clinic. They have absolutely owned this game, still keeping the pressure up with their D. And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
But Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
Now here's Booker with the fadeaway. Knocks it loose. Outside, Covington. And again, no good by the Clippers.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. No good off the back of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Suns.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Chris Paul.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Now here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Leonard. George passes to Leonard. That ball's nice speed that time from George.
He has the touch to do some damage from three-point distance.
Durant for three. Paul George grabs the miss. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the wing right side. Westbrook finds Leonard, launches it, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Smack clowns with mad style.
solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
George passes to Plumlee. Out left to the wing. To the paint. Adams grabs the miss. And here's Memphis. Right side Morant. Pass to Adams. On the wing, Bane. Fires the three. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
George outside. And again, no good by the Clippers. Lets it go from the wing. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Here we go, all alone. And the jam by George.
I love when Russell Westbrook gambles on defense. He grabs the steal and jump starts the fast break.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Fires from the wing. Pass to Leonard. From the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Bane. No good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard on the wing. Down low. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Leonard against Morant. Going inside. And then Morant with the jam.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Westbrook finds Plumlee. And here's George, guarded by Bane. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Morant with it, picked up by Plumlee. Brooks outside. George with a steal. Leonard for three. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Morant against George.
Okay.
Oh my! Throw it down!
Yes, he did. This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
Bane against George. Here's Westbrook, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence. but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
What I love about Russell Westbrook, he plays with maximum effort every single night. You can be sure he's not.
Oh, did you see that finish? Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
John Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
Pass to Plumlee. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Plumlee's gotten his second bucket on the night. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Here's Bane. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Westbrook. Plumlee with it from 13. George outside. Back to Covington. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Bane against Westbrook. There's the triple. Bane, no good. And for the Clippers, they're shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Westbrook, the pass to George. Got a hand on it. Jackson outside. Pass to Bane. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Westbrook drives. Leonard left side from behind the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Westbrook against Morant. Picked by Covington. George for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA. Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Here's Morant driving inside. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Pass to Jackson. Left side, Morant. The shot comes out, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Now Morris. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
Here's Aldama. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Powell passes to Zubac. Kennard against Powell. Kennard outside to the inside. Tillman. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Over to the wing. 4-3. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Memphis, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. To the left wing. There's 49 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The Clippers trail. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Jones. Kennard outside. Lets the three fly. Counted from distance. Kennard's got himself on the board with a three there.
A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
Out to Powell. Here's Mann. Puts up a three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Pass to Kennard. Fires from deep.
Active on defense when Powell.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. Then it's Norman Powell. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Tillman. That three's off the mark. Well, the Clippers shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. For three, Powell. Aldama grabs the board.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Inside. Kicks it out to Kennard. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Norman Powell.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he can't get the first one.
Shooting for Memphis. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Mann. There's the drive. And the layup is good off the glass.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Pass to Jones. Here's Kennard. And it's off from three-point range. Kennard's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Highland. 90 seconds into the second half now. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Ooh, Morris with a steal. Pass to Mann. On the wing, Mann. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
To halt the run. Kennard outside. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. Kennard's got 6 points.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
Pass to Highland. Now here's Zubats. Here's Highland.
Foul Memphis. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And it's slammed in by Zubats. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Pass to Jones. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. Takes a 3. They get the rebound. Here's Highland from deep. The shot that time not on target. Powell against Kennard. Pass to Tillman. Up top, Kennard. 6 points for him. That one's good for 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Come on and make some noise.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. From downtown. It's not going to go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Pass to Bain. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard against Brooks. Kicks it to George. Tries to break his ice. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Brooks against Leonard. Here's the 3. Out to Covington. Back to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And now a 3-point Clipper lead.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Pass to Covington. Back to George. Covington with it. Westbrook right side. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Clippers ahead. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. On the court for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
And here's Morant outside. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers in the lead. George passes to Covington. Left side, Morant. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Very active player. Covington is so good at prying the ball away.
Pass to Bane. Fires for three. And stolen by Covington. George for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Morant. Oh, Covington with a block.
All over, guys. I like watching Covington be a pest on the defensive end.
Westbrook left side. George passes to Westbrook. Out to Covington. Back to Westbrook. George outside. Just 5 on the clock. Plumlee, a screen on Bane. For three, George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Adams. Up and in on the layup.
Watch how Adams puts his physique to work, grinding up the defense and finding an inside shot.
Morant with it, guarded by Covington. Morant against Covington. And then Morant with the dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
To take the lead, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
The young fella usually goes about his business, but on that play, it was a highlight reel from Jaren Jackson.
George finds Covington, and the jam by Covington.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Brooks, the pass to Bane, lets it fly. On the wing, Bane. George with a steal. Here's Leonard. Here he goes. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
And Jackson gets double teamed. Pass to Brooks. Back to Bane. Oh, deflected. To the middle. Here's Adams. Rebound by the Clippers.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
George outside. Leonard against Bane. Leonard passes to Covington. Back to Leonard. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Launches it. Covington, no good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Leonard outside. From outside the arc. Nails it from 3. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead. Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Leonard's shot's good.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
From deep, Bane. Jackson on the wing. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
And they'll get another chance. For 3, Covington. Offensive rebound. 3-pointer. Westbrook with the miss. So it's the Grizzlies now. They trail by 7. Pass to Bane. There's the 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 9-1 run. Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. For 3, Covington. Adams grabs the miss. And here's Jackson. So the Clippers win it. Boy, Allie, thank you as always.
I smack clowns with mad style.
teams. Boast a lot of depth and could try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. Now here's Morant. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Bain, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Suns. Up top, Morant, defended by Paul. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Now here's Morant. Puts up a 3. And again, Memphis no good. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash and Mari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
And Phoenix has possession following the score by Memphis. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Payne for 3. Kept alive. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Bain. It's Morant with the drive. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Okogie. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant scanning the floor. Left side, Bain. From the arc. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ball outside. He takes it in. And the rejection by Jackson. And that one's good, Ayton.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Memphis trailing here. It's Morant with the drive. Brooks with no one around. Kick out to Adams. Morant passes to Adams. That's tipped out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Morant against Paul. Booker outside. The fadeaway. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. So good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now, Bain. After the missed 3 from KD. Bain, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
With 3, Booker. Okogie, the pass to Booker. 1:14 left to play here in the first. Bucket is good. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, This guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Jaw's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Here's Morant. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul call. He'll shoot free throws. That one on 8.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well. One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. The Suns making a switch here. Biombo's checked in.
I love how creative Paul is at penetrating inside. Talented at reading angles and exploiting the holes in the D.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now Morant after the missed 3 from KD. And it's Morant missing. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. 20 feet out. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Ball looking over the floor. No good on the 3. Morant right side. Jackson has the open look. It's all tied in Phoenix. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. T.J. Warren out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Biombo at center. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. The Suns shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line. And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
And they take the lead. Morant's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Grizzlies. Paul, the basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Morant dishes to Adams. Payne against Booker. Pass to Morant. Jackson in the corner. Outside, Payne. Ambo trying to break free. And Desmond Bane with the 3. Bane's got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Biombo. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Morant finds Jackson. Payne for 3. Memphis moving it around. And Morant throws it down.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Paul passes to Craig to the inside. Biombo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
How did you react, Richard, to the changes and rules in 2021 specifically? Oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on those fast breaks.
And Adams sends it back. Bane kicks to Morant. Fires for 3. It's It's Biyombo with the rebound. Suns trail by 4. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back.
Oh, wow.
Gotta love that one.
Oh, wow. Not many big men have Jackson's mobility. If he makes a defensive play and has the open court in front of him, you better watch out.
The shot's good from Paul.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
Memphis leading by 3. Morant dishes to Jackson. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Booker with no one around. And again, it's the Suns missing. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Morant kicks to Brooks. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
The kick out to Warren. Combo trying to break free. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Bain. Dishes it to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
So tough to keep him in front of you. He's always playing on his front foot, using that first step.
Morant passes to Adams. Outside for Jackson. Morant against Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Bumped on the way up, but hits it. And they call the blocking foul.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. So for the Suns, KD's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Devin Booker. Suns trail by 6. Morant with the steal. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Morant's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid. But when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
The wide open look for Durant. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. All right, Dave, thank you. And
The Grizzlies, 36.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Tyus Jones out there with Kennard. And it's Tillman into the pivot spot, manning the middle. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And just a fantastic season a year ago in terms of his free throw shooting, 90% from the line. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making.
Oh my goodness, what a play!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And he uses the glass on the layup. Okogie's got 4 points this quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Inside, and it's Biyombo with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
It's stolen by Jones and stolen by Biyombo. Paul dishes to Ross. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Ross has got himself on the board with 3 there.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
That one drops for him.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
They get it back. Durant off with the layup. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 11 points. Kennard on the wing. They grab their own miss. Tries yet again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Durant just inside the line. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Durant's got his first 2 points of the night. Memphis leading.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Ross with a wide open look. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so here's Memphis. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game.
17 foul.
And the Suns making a change here. Ayton's checked in. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. 6 to shoot. Pass to Aldama. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
There's the pass to Okogie. Now here's Ayton. He's covered closely, and first time out of the game called for Phoenix. We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
To the right side. Here's Aldama. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Grizzlies have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. And here are the Suns now. They're on a 15-3 run. At the tip, and Ayton stays with it. And it's a 3-point Suns lead.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Kennard against Ross. Over to the left wing. Jones looking for an opening. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. KD's got his 7th rebound here tonight, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Offensively, Durant might be the most unguardable player in NBA history. He can shoot, dribble, pass, drive, you name it. Everything he does it at a high level on top of being 7 feet tall.
Biyombo is checked in for 8. Ross with it, now defended by Bane. Durant in the corner, stolen by Jackson. Adams, the pass to Bane. Second chance shot. Phoenix grabs the miss, and it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 18-3 run. The shot and game clock separated by 4. No good from Ross.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Payne for 3. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ross for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Ross has got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision.
And so it's Phoenix heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got T.J. Warren. Terrence Ross is out there with Chris Paul. That's Durant, and it's Biyombo at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul. Booker, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. Here's Morant. Here's the drive. This ball grabs the miss.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Fader on the way. Stolen by Jackson, and it's Memphis on the break. Yeppa goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Morant.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Paul dishes to Biyombo. It's stolen by Adams, and it's Memphis on the break. Brooks leading the charge. Morant outside. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
Shots good by Durant.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Biyombo with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Andre Ayton's checked in for the Suns. Jackson a screen on Booker. It's good. And that's now 9 points for Desmond Bane.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Durant for 3. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant kicks to Bane. Fires from deep. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Over in the corner, Warren. KD, that's for 2. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant's got 4 rebounds in this game. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
That doesn't go either for Durant.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Ayton, the pass to Warren. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Durant attacking and finished up by KD.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
Brooks kicks to Bane. there. Some solid defense from 8. Phoenix leading by 3. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Stolen by Jackson. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. Have mercy. Wow.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
And an 8-3 from Booker. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Morant finds Bane. Outside Adams to the paint. It's tipped and taken away by Paul. Pass to Booker. Shoots a fader. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Morant with a wide open look. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah.
Oh, wow!
That is powerful. And we have seen this from Durant before. When the game is on the line, he comes alive.
It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
The Grizzlies pull it in.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
To tie it up. Misses the 3. Outside Durant. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Booker fires from way outside. Paul from deep three-point land. No good. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Now here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Well, you have to love an authoritative finish, and Mr. Covington leaves no doubt.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Here's Paul. Durant for three. On target from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's George, and he drives in. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
And Booker with the jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
For three, George. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Now, Paul George has been exceptionally consistent from three-point territory. That fluid shooting motion is something else.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Yep, that one goes.
And Paul George knocks that one down every time. He is a threat to score from any spot on the floor.
Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
George left side. It's good.
Paul George.
George has got 9.
Size and strength. Paul George has both, and you love his willingness to play through contact.
Paul with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Leonard, good.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Offensive board. Ayton. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Misses the 3. Phoenix has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To the left side wing. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's Leonard. Finished off the break. Leonard's gotten his second bucket.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Durant for 3. Oh, George with a steal. The Clippers, another fast break opportunity here. And it's Westbrook that time on the assist by George.
3-point field goal.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Ayton, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion. What you love about Mason Plumlee is there's a level of professionalism in terms of his effort and energy. He brings it every single night.
Gets the 3 to fall. 12 points for him.
How good is this Paul George at getting separation? He uses the screen perfectly and sticks it to the defense.
Phoenix calls timeout. Some changes for Phoenix. Baisley, he's checked in for Kevin Durant, and it's T.J. Warren in for Okogie. The Suns trailing. 52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Connects from downtown.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Plumlee. Outside Covington. Leonard outside. Takes the 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Covington has put such time and work into that perimeter game. Now the confidence he shoots it with knocks that down. That's beautiful.
Ball can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Westbrook, the pass to George. To the paint. Plumlee. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman. Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Plumlee. Lays it up and banks it in. Plumlee's gotten his first basket of the night.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Phoenix calls timeout. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Baisley. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. Ayton, no good. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Leonard passes to George. It's George on the wing. Back to Leonard. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Here's Paul, and a nice finish on the layup. Paul's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
Plumlee, a screen on Booker. For 3, George. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. And stolen by Covington. Plumlee finds Covington. Down low. Here's George. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
Basket's good.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
The Clippers have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Westbrook. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Ooh, the deep hit on that pass fake. That freed him up. Leonard's got 9.
Boy, the range of Kawhi's shooting just keeps getting deeper and deeper. He really stretches you out.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Warren.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And the Suns making a change here. Okogie's checked in. Los Angeles has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Pass to Powell. The 3 is up. Here's Mann.
2 minutes
to the inside. Stolen by Ayton. Outside Durant. This one for three. Knocks down the long J. Durant's got his second bucket of the night. Big men nowadays, Doris, some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all three. Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside Booker. He shoots. On the wing, Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Here's Highland. The Clippers rebound. Morris down low, guarded by Durant. Good work there as it goes. And the Clippers lead by 12.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's man. Morris sets a screen. Stolen by Ayton. The three, Durant. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Highland. Here's Morris. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Allie, as always, thank you.
Your Suns, 32. The Clippers, 41.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Ayton. Uses the glass on the layup. Ayton's got 6.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Clock at 6. Pass to Zubac. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Off target at the rim. Ball stolen. Morris outside. Zubac against Paul. Here's Mann. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Mann's got his second basket of the night.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Paul. The rebound by Mann. The Clippers in the lead. To the wing, right side. Here's Highland. No good on the triple. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And it's slammed in by Durant.
We are talking about one of the greatest scorers in the history of NBA basketball. Kevin Durant's doing some work right now.
Morris finds Powell. Back to Morris. Pass to And here is Morris. 5 on the clock. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Well, at 6'9" with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Ayton passes to Durant. The three. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. At one point, they led by 16. For three, Powell. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Mann, guarded by Ross. Back to Morris. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Really good job anticipating the rise and fire off the catch. Go ahead, Marcus Morris.
Durant inside. He's working on Morris. Durant's shot is off. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Mann. It's tipped. And the Clippers call time here.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. 1:51 left in the third. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Leonard outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Man, good whistle there.
The first one falls.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Durant for 3. Booker for 3. Durant, the pass to Booker. Knocks it down from distance. Booker's got 5 now.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
And stolen by Durant. Here's Paul. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. George passes to Leonard. To the wing on the left. Picked by Covington. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 5.
Well, the aggressive play on the interior paying off for Russell Westbrook right now. He is always able to score on the inside. The explosive hops makes it easier.
It's stolen by Leonard.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
Booker for 3. Ayton passes to Booker. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Really mucking it up. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And Leonard, here we go. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Covington. George, a deep 3. Hauled in by Paul.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
He drops it from range.
Well, the definition of the quote sharpshooter. Booker showing great balance and accuracy accuracy for a young guy.
Covington with it. Now guarded by Booker. The Suns trailing. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. The three, Durant. The Clippers grab the miss. At one point, they led by 16. Inside, and stolen by Paul. In transition, here come the Suns. Shot is up. Booker, good.
Yeah, one of his many attributes, guys. Booker is hard to stay with when he's pulling up off the dribble.
George passes to Covington. Now here's Westbrook. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Clippers lead by 5.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Durant finds Booker with the fadeaway. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
On the wing, Durant. Here's Paul. Ooh, and he took a hard foul. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still dispute.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Ball against Westbrook, and Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Paul passes to Booker. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Oh, sweet move. And it's finished off by Covington as he lays it in.
Robert Covington, calm, cool, and collected.
Paul with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Durant for 3. He can't hit that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Leonard passes to George. Covington, a screen on Booker. Pass to Covington. With the drive, and the jam by Covington.
Well, make no mistake, Robert Covington is a big-time athlete. Puts it on the deck and finishes.
Booker against George. Here's Okogie. Six to shoot. Outside Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. Hayden finds Durant from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George passes to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Here's Ayton. And so he draws the foul and into the line to shoot a pair.
I'll tell you, for a center, the big man has got excellent touch at the free throw line.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Booker for 3. Back to Paul. Durant against Leonard. Durant, pass to Booker. Shoots from 12. Nice shot by Durant.
Now the mid-range is his comfort spot, the sweet spot for KD doing work.
Suns foul. Josh Okogie. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Los Angeles with it. At one point, they led by 16. George, good.
Paul George.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 11-3 run.
Suns foul. Kevin Durant. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the Clippers.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Perhaps the thing I will remember most when Russell Westbrook decides his career is done is how he brought competitive fire and spirit every single night, guys.
Drives to the hoop. And Westbrook slams it home.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. So no problem for the Clippers. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Dort.
Smack clowns with mad style.
The Grizzlies still think they have something to prove.
Going for that top spot, always difficult, but a fun journey for them. David, thank you. So the Clippers win the tip. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Morant. A shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. It's Westbrook with the drive. He gets that one. Always fun to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this so hype where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seat, should we?
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Now here's Westbrook. Nobody near George. Drills the three-pointer. George has got his second bucket tonight.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space. Does not hesitate there.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Westbrook kicks to George. Leonard on the wing. Outside Westbrook. And it's Covington atop the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And Robert Covington, a guy who's out there to do it all for his team on both ends of the floor. He's going to make plays that impact winning.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now here's Jackson. Deflects the pass. Leonard with the steal. Goes up. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
What a play by Leonard there. Gets up the court so fast, and nothing's going to stop him from finishing strong.
And a wide open look for Payne. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Westbrook dishes to Leonard. Kicks it out to Covington. Back to Leonard from outside the arc. For the 3. He's off on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Screen by Adams. Payne looking around. Tries from 16. Misses off the right iron.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Kicks to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
George feeds it to Plumlee. Back to George. Rebounded by Jackson. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. There's the lob to Jackson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Covington setting the pick for George. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Here's George. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Bain finds Brooks. Back to Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside, George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Outside, Covington. Shot clock at 5. George passes to Covington. Shoots. That one wide left. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Morant scanning the floor. With 2 seconds left, and finished off by Morant.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's Memphis with it.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Memphis.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here is Plumlee following the score by Memphis.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Outside, Bain. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Clippers trail by 6. Westbrook kicks to George. To the inside, Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
As much as you have to admire his burst and force, I think Plumlee's aggressiveness on that play, the impressive part.
Jackson finds Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Over Westbrook. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
And here is Bain. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Fires the 3. Leonard with the steal. George dishes to Plumlee. On the wing, George. 5 points in the game. Covington wide open. He fires. That ball, nice feed that time from George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. For 3. And Bain pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To end the run. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Takes it out to Covington. Pass to George. Driving the lane. Westbrook passes to George. Just 5 on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 7 points in the game.
Paul George has such a deep bag on the offensive end, a polished scorer, and tough to keep him away from hot spots on the floor.
The offensive rebound. Outside Jackson. Pass to Morant. Lets the three fly. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. George finds Westbrook. Plumlee sets the pick for Westbrook. Now the pass to Plumlee. The kick out to Westbrook. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Payne for 3. Leonard with the steal. George way outside. And a miss there on the triple. Memphis trailing here. Brooks dishes to Jackson. Shoots over Covington. Here's Adams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Steven Adams still working on becoming a better and more consistent free throw shooter, so another opportunity upcoming.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles, so neither attempt will fall that time for him. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Highland's shot is good.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Now here's Morant. He's got 12.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Here's Highland. Here's Zubac. Morris, left side, over Jackson. Here's Zubac. Lays it up off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 4.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Payne kicks to Jackson. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Takes a 3. Tillman grabs the miss. For Memphis, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
And as long as Kennard keeps knocking down those threes, he's going to get more opportunity.
Man gets the bucket.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back.
26. The Clippers 30.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's man in at the 2 spot. Now here's Kennard. 3 on the clock. Off target with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 4. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac looking to get deep into the paint. And you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection, great consistency. He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Highland. Offline with his 3. Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Kennard with the ball. It's good from long range. Kennard's got 6 points.
That's impressive stuff as Kennard was out there from deep.
Morris passes to Zubac. Takes it off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 3.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Kennard wide open. He shoots. And they get it back. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Morris outside. Down low. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Aldama. Jones, the pass to Kennard. Fires the three. And that comes off the assist by Jones. He's got 9.
You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Mann. Morris inside. Banked in off the glass. Morris has got his first 2 points. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 4. Highland passes to Powell. Morris outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Mann. Cranes the three-pointer. Mann's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Kennard, the pass to Aldama. 1:35 left in the third. Kennard kicks to Jones. Clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Jones. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game. To the middle, intercepted. 1:11 left in the third. Passes it to Aldama. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And the Clippers have possession. Westbrook finds George. Outside Leonard. It's stolen by Jones. Over George. Here's Kennard. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Kennard's got 8 here in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 4. Kicks it out to Leonard. To the paint. Here's Westbrook. 5 on the clock. And it's Plumlee that time on the assist from Westbrook. Plumlee's got 6 points.
Well, Westbrook involving his teammates is one thing, but not missing guys wide open, that helps.
Kennard for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And here's Leonard from 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
So the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Tyus Jones out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Tillman into the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And here's George for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
That's a reliable offensive option right there. Shooting with consistency as Paul George can get you from a number of spots.
On the wing, Jackson. Covington with the steal. Jacks up a three. And it's Leonard missing.
And you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Oh, pretty stroke on Morant's long-range bomb there. When he's knocking down the shot from deep, he can be lethal. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Now here's Morant for three. Morant with another miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And it's George again missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Down low, it's tipped. Stolen by Westbrook. Leonard with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And the Clippers lead by 13. Bane passes to Adams. From deep. Offensive rebound. Outside, Bane. Jackson finds Adams. Lets it go from deep. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds in this game. A three from George. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bane passes to Morant. There's the triple from past the arc. Rebound by the Clippers.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Fires for three, and it's Kawhi Leonard with the three. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Bane with the bucket.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Westbrook passes to George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. For three, Covington. The Clippers rebound. Shoots the three. George, no good.
He's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
The three from Morant. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Los Angeles with another miss. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Payne for three. Ball's not loose. Pass to Morant. From deep. No good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George against Jackson. Back to George. Launches it. Brooks grabs the board.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Clippers.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Leonard.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
Outside, Payne. 17 seconds left in the game. It's Morant in the corner. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, and no good.
and that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
I smack clowns with mad style.
It's the Suns to start out. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5. We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Left side, Paul. Back to Ayton. And too long on the shot.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Intercepted.
Memphis fouls. Jerry Jackson Jr. First personal foul.
Free throws good from Durant.
I mean, the versatility of KD is tremendous. There's really nothing this guy can't do.
It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Bane, and Booker hits from deep. Booker's got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Okogie. And the Suns get another 3.
Beautiful ball movement from Kevin Durant. Easily finding his shooters that are ready to knock him down.
Morant against Paul. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. Booker with it. He's picked up by Bane. Pass to Okogie. An open look for Durant. Again, the Suns good for 2.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Paul draws the double. Booker against Bane. For 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
When you need to get 3 points right back, Desmond's the man you want on the job. And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Now here's Booker. He's got 9. Drains the triple.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft.
BA, the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation, a lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender, a player any team would love to have. You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
And Durant with the big finish.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Bane, no good. And here are the Suns. 11-point game. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Booker. Durant's got 10.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
and just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And then Morant with the dunk.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
Booker for three, and the Suns get another three.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the three ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Here's Durant, outside for Booker. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Domination in the first quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that high.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Warren in at the three. Jackson can't get it to go.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. For three, Booker. The shot no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Outside Morant. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Brooks. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take two free throws.
Kept the defender on a string, and with the pump fake, KD fooling him for the G5.
The first free throw is good. The Suns making a switch here. Lee's checked in, and both free throws good for Durant. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent. That's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
There's an aggression and a confidence to Desmond Bane's game. It helps him get to the line.
At the line for two.
And Bane drops them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Right side Durant. Takes it inside. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Moving so fast toward the rim, KD rips through the lane with a lot of tenacity. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Paul passes to Durant. Lets it go from deep to the middle. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Morant. It's stolen by Warren. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Outside Bane. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. Bane's got 5 points in the quarter.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
For three, Durant. Brooks with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Morant, the pass to Bane. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Lets it fly. And the Suns pushing it up now. Phoenix no good that time either. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Bain finds Morant. Back to Bain. Fires the three. No good there. The Suns go the other way with it. At one point. Hammer it home!
Don't break it!
Big dunk!
Wow.
You can see why he loves to play in transition. You give Durant a head of steam, there's no stopping him.
Jackson throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Kevin Durant.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
When Kevin Durant is shooting this efficiently, it's lights out. Defense better make a change.
And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Fred.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brett. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis' ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. To the paint. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. And Durant slams it home.
When you're that long and that athletic, I'll tell you, KD has the ability to put a little extra on it.
Now here's Bain. Defense is right there. The layup misses. Phoenix has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Poke loose. Stolen by Jackson. And here's Morant outside. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Tough to shadow Morant. Explosive off the dribble, but at the same time, can stop on a dime.
Jackson outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Substitution on the court.
Eight seconds left in the second quarter. Durant for 3. Here's Ayton. Back to Paul. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. Time for a quick break. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Ja Morant is out there with Luke Kennard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be over the back here.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
It's how a lot of people play now. Rebounding techniques have changed over the years. Purists would say, not for the better.
Pass to Adams. Outside Morant. Here's Kennard. Good, and the setup by Morant. Kennard's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Lee. Back to Durant. Here's Lee. Defended by Kennard. Here's Durant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Memphis has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. Don't come across them that often.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Some changes for Phoenix. Craig is checked in for Ayton. Baisley comes in for Durant. And it's Devin Booker in for Lee. Here's Okogie. And he banks in the layup. Okogie's gotten 4 this quarter.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Here's Kennard. No good from outside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Booker against Kennard. Out to Craig. Back to Booker. From about 19, he hits the back iron and sinks it. And it's an 11-point Suns lead.
It's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
Jackson with a screen on Booker. Kennard drops in the 3. Kennard's got his second bucket on the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Jones, he's checked in for Ja Morant. Picked up by Baisley. The 3 is up. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
The 3, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Second team foul.
Booker against Kennard. Pass to Baisley. Back to Booker. Okogie on the wing. Lets it fly from 18. Shoots. Gets Booker on the wing. 4 on the clock. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
There's the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Booker's got 23.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Pass to Jackson. Stolen by Booker. And now the Suns fast break. And Booker with the jam.
There's Booker getting it done at both ends. This guy just gets better and better.
And he's all alone. Pulls up for 3. Kennard with the rebound. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. There's Jackson with the 3. Knocked away. And he recovers it. Pass to Kennard. Looking to win the run. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis.
It's that time, Grizzlies fan. Here comes your Grizzlies.
Outside Jones. Pass to Kennard. And Craig pulls it down.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Shooting while in rhythm. This is Booker's game. He's out here to score.
4 seconds left. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Darius Bazley is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Okogie in at the 3. Booker for 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Kennard. Outside Jones. Launches it. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Kennard outside. Jackson on the wing. And there's a 3-second violation.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Jones. And the Suns also making a change. Durant's checked in. The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Right side Booker. Fades and shoots. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Craig with a steal, and they're pushing it up. Booker for 3. And the Suns get it back. Over Adams. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one. 3-pointer. And got it! Another basket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Craig.
For the Suns, DeAndre Ayton.
The Suns have gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the 4th. For 3, Booker. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. From deep 3-point range, Bane, no good. And for the Suns, they're shooting 71%. Their offenses look unstoppable all game long.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
And the basket by Bane. Phoenix dominating the game. Pass to Booker. Fades back. He buries it from 3. Booker's got 55.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Fades away. Paul passes to Booker. Shoots a fadeaway. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 58.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And what a huge performance it was for Devin Booker.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And stolen by Paul. Pass to Booker. The fader. The rebound by Jackson.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Kennard. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker with it. Good! That's another bucket. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Morant. On the wing, Bane. From deep. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Booker.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
Yeah, he loses concentration just for a moment. Might be getting a little complacent sitting on this lead.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Go.